Masterclass up in the house. All things branding that banks. Okay? Turn that down over there. That is loud as hell. Turn that down, child. My brain. What's up, Linda? Hi, Melanie. Donna. Let's go. Ashley in the house. Hi, Vicky. Georgiana. Hello, gorgeous. Y'all, I am freaking pumped for tonight. Yo, if you're a VIPer, just know that our VIP Zoom ain't gonna start until I'm done with this. So it's gonna be a late night tonight. Okay? It's gonna be a late night. But I promise you, it is gonna be worth every single minute. So while we're giving people time, I don't want to get this party started until we get all the people finding the link so they know where they gotta be and all the things, right? All the things. Go ahead and tag your boo-boo. Like tag your boo-boo bestie and let your boo-boo bestie know, like, we are live. This masterclass is going to be serious. But I'm going to really bring it home, okay? I put my space little bunnies in, my little bunnies. I put them in, and then Jason pulled them, and then I had to fix them. Y'all see my stories? Okay. Jessica's amazing. Jessica's like, I just dropped it in Telegram. Of course you did, because you are a queen. That is how we roll. While we're waiting, did you all see the funny reel I posted of me acting like my hubby? That was fun. That was a good time. Okay, I saw this trend where it was literally like, this is what my husband does all day, but it was a little different. Like they were posting how their husbands are so dirty and like they like spit on the mirror and leave the toilet seat. My husband is the complete opposite. He is squeaky clean. He is OCD. Like if it wasn't for him, my house would look like crap. He is amazing, but he always has a space on. Always has a stank face when he does everything. So for those of you that know HBO, My Honey Bunches of Oats, that was a fun reel. And he was the very first comment on TikTok because he loved it. That was the first time he actually loved something that I did. Well, I mean, on social media anyway. Stacey Hall said my husband is just like yours. Yeah, he is not for the social media. I will tell you facts. Yeah, I got Minnie Mouse ears. There we go. I got the Minnie Mouse ears. Yay. He didn't have the stanky leg. He had the stanky face. Yes, he did. First off, here's what I want to do. Can we all give some love to these incredible concierges that have been serving you and just being there for you through this whole challenge, like Melinda and Alicia and Cynthia and Melissa? I can't find you all, but when I do, I'm gonna bring you on here. Show your personal concierge some freaking love because they are, there we go. Hey, there we go. Hey, Boo Thang. Hi, Melissa. Like these humans have been volunteering their time to make sure that you have had the best experience during this 5 days. Like the bestest for the restest. And behind the scenes, what you don't know is this is a concierge that's been keeping me in check. Okay, we got to show some love to Donna Valdez as well, please. Because this slide deck that she made, oh my God, it is so me. Like I have never had a slide deck feel so damn good. She makes me look good. Yes, I love it. Say thank you. Yes, to Donna Valdez. Yeah, you guys, we have had an amazing last 4 days, and I will not disappoint this evening for day 5, just so we're clear. We are going to close the loop on this. We are going to make sure all of this makes sense for you. But there's a couple of things that you need to know. If you did not schedule your demo, and thank you for your patience. We are trying to get all of you in before Tuesday. They are working night and day, volunteering their time to give you these demos. So do me a favor. Don't ask for a demo if you are not serious about investing, because we are looking for the next 10 millionaires. We're not looking to spend time with people on demos if you're not serious about investing. So keep that in mind. If you are someone who's like, I need to see this so I can make an educated decision on whether I want to work with Marina Simone and whether I want her to brand me and all the things. By the way, you'll be on my wall of slay behind us. Yeah. Lacey said, I just had my demo. It was amazing. Yeah. If you have not got your demo yet, you need to get it in before Tuesday. You need to get on the calendar before Tuesday. Demos will be shut down. So drop the word demo. Need demo. I need a demo. Put that into the comments section, and one of the personal concierges will reach out to you, whether it's Melissa in your inbox, in your DMs. They will reach out to you in your DMs. So you'll probably end up in their other box. Or you know what you can do? You're going to take it upon yourself and you can DM one of them. I want a demo. Let them know. They will look in their other box for you. Okay. Alicia said I took the day off so I could fit in all the beauties on the demo. Like, thank you. Get your demo scheduled. Yes, Kathy and I had our beautiful session today. She is brand new to Brand Me On Demand. Y'all throw her some love in the chat. She had her branding with me today, and it was absolutely amazing. We micro niched her down. We put out her dollar offer. We totally put all the way to her high level offer, what she is going to be putting out there. And I got to tell you, Kathy, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Karen said, I just upgraded to VIP. Girl, you're going to be obsessed with all the goodies that you get there. Jamaica, we love you, babe. We love you. She's in Brand Me On Demand as well. And we are going to be sharing some of those testimonials with you guys at the very end. So here's my pitch. If when I start pitching Brand Me On Demand, you're done, you don't want to hear anymore, just jump off. It's that simple. You can keep your credit card in your pocket. It ain't for you. Like I said from the very beginning, I am looking for the next 10 millionaires. Period. End of conversation. That is what I'm looking for. Cher says, mine was more discussion with Melissa. My demo was amazing. Get your demo. Here's Cynthia. She is our other incredible personal concierge. We love you, Cynthia. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's get into the goods. But you know I gotta do a giveaway before we get this party started, right? We gotta do a giveaway. Hold up. We are gonna give away tonight my resting boss face. This one's, I got to get another one, but this is resting boss face. This is one of my favorite sip and slays. When I'm working my tushy off, when I'm at the computer, when I'm out by the pool, if I need my coffee in the morning, this will keep whatever you're drinking hot or cold. And I will tell you right now, it's resting boss face. That is the best RBF to ever have on the planet. Would you agree? Yes or yes? Okay. Yeah. So we have some winners of this. And if you are a winner, you have to email us with your address so we can send you what you won. So you all ready? Drum roll, please. Our winners. And we will be doing more giveaways. All you have to do is engage, tag a boo bestie, one of your besties that's in business, tag them, engage on this, share this, and this will enter you to win some swag, okay? Let's congratulate our winners. Tanya Swanson, Leonie Chanel, Ann Warden, Diana Vermison, Jerica Rose, Anna Rose. Congratulations. Please email us at billing@momsandheels.com so you can, you like the little, yeah, I did it, y'all. I did it, okay? So congratulations. Now, are we ready to go dive in? Are we ready to dive in? This is like serious. I need you to put your serious everything on. I got to put my serious everything on. Let me wet my whistle before I start this. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I'm ready. Are you ready? Woo! I'm already sweating and we haven't even pressed play. I'm not even pressed play because I'm actually doing this live. So let me get up. What does that look like? Does that look good? It looks good. But let me get off. Let me get off here. How do I? Nope. 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 Hey, there we go. I want y'all to see it. I don't even need to be on it, actually. I'm going to take my face completely off. You like my hair like this, Karen? Oh, thank you. It's because it was so nappy. I couldn't do nothing else with it. So this is why. This is what we did. Pen in hand. Let's go. Pen in hand. Let's go, Jamaica Sen. All right, I'm going to disappear for a minute, but y'all going to still hear me, right? Can you all still hear me? Just say yes in the comments before I continue. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, you can see it. Love that. Yes, can you hear me? I can see your comments. Yes, perfect. Perfectamundo. So let's get this party started. The Real Cash Flow Challenge. This, I think, has been one of my favorite programs I have done in the last 10 years. And let me tell you why. We didn't do no basic things. We weren't basic boo-boos here, okay? We were branding that banks the whole time. I have been instilling in you and equipping you with the way to speak to your niche with a branding that banks. Would you agree? Yes or yes? Drop yes in the comments if you agree with that. For those of you that are brand new and you haven't been through day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I need you to drop register in the comments so we can get you registered so you can get day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when you come back to watch this, it all makes sense for you. You need to see this from the beginning. So make sure you drop register in the comment section so we can get with you and make sure we get you registered, especially if a friend shared this with you. But for some of you, this is the first time you actually are like seeing me or even getting to know me. And I just wanted to build some credibility with you really quick and let you know I've been on some pretty cool things. I've spoke on some pretty cool stages. There's been articles written about me. I have my own podcast. I've been on lots of other podcasts. And this is just my way of saying like, I'm for real. Okay. There you go. Who's Marina Simone? She's done some pretty cool things. But here's some other really cool things that I've done over and over and over and over again. Is I have created reels that not just go viral. Because here's what I want you to understand. I didn't just go viral a couple times. I do it again and again and again, but I do it in a place where I'm with my niche. My niche. I'm targeting people who will actually buy what I have. Okay? Tonight we're going to dive into the psychology of why women become unforgettable. Why women become unforgettable. And money makers. Some of you are posting content that gets you disappearing in the scroll. And we don't want that. Of course, my mouse is now going dead. Please hold. We got to plug that in. Please hold. I don't need it, but here we go. Let's plug that in. Okay, hopefully nothing changed. Here we go. So I want you to know that this is possible for you too. This is possible because I hit 99.9% of non-followers with this one reel. Okay, with this one reel. And I just want to shout out some of you during this real cash flow. Like your guys, the VIPers, drop VIP if you are VIP. I am so proud of you, like beyond proud of you. I have been watching you take action inside of our Telegram chat, and I want you to know I'm proud. I'm proud. Teresa, I'm consistent with my reels and finally doing my reels intentionally. I've got 15 leads from different posts. I've got 34 likes, over 5,000 views. I'm finally enjoying connecting with people through my content. My aha moment has been learning the difference in a niche and a micro niche. I'm still narrowing down my micro niche using Marina on Demand, and I'm surprised where it's going. Now my reels will target my person and not just carry a wide net and pray for a catch. Ashley created her 5-minute freebie. I am obsessed with Marina on Demand. And Rebecca said, I'm here to say thank you to all of you. Marina for creating this movement and you guys for being brave enough to step in. I'm so proud. She said, I got over a $200 order in from people she wasn't even targeting from using Marina on Demand. Okay. 24 hours, 1,000 views. On top of that, 2 conversations. I'm so glad I signed up for VIP. I had 2 hard days of work and missed the lives, and I was able to. Sherry McBride, I just got to tell you guys, this is how God works. I have been praying for a connection of how I could get my book, Messy to Millions, into prisons for women. Look what God did. God put this woman in this challenge, and I just sent her 20 books so she can get that book into the prisons. I'm going to cry because this is a real moment. Like, this is why I wrote the book, and look at how God moves. Can I get an amen in the comments section? Nancy Webb, I had no idea the importance of my hooks. Love how Marina on Demand is so helpful and adaptive to my wording. And Alicia, y'all, I just had to pop in and say, y'all are rocking it out. Also, trust Marina's process. I've been doing this for a month now, and I'm finding my people. I'm finding my people. And I love that because that's what it's all about. So what we did in day one, I talked about how you are not an algorithm problem. You are a positioning problem. Your real views aren't low because you're shadow banned. They're low because people don't know why they should care about you. And we fixed that in day one. Drop a fire emoji if day one was like, holy crap. We talked about the comment section. We talked about your 3 content killers, that you had no niche clarity. Without a clear niche, your content speaks to everyone and resonates with no one. No personal hooks. Your audience needs to connect with you personally to build trust. That your call to actions were not converting. Your people need clear direction. Your viewers will not take the next step with you if you don't have a clear direction for them to go. We talked about your personal brand and your reels, how it has to show who you are. And some of you struggle with that. You struggle with that really deep. And that's why I keep encouraging you to get a demo on Marina on Demand and get a demo with Brand Me on Demand, because we can help you find that authentic personality and style quickly. Sometimes it's easier for you to see other people's, but then when you look in yourself, it's hard. It's hard for you to find those things about yourself. And that's why we're asking you to, that's why we're telling you, you need a demo. Okay. We showed you how to clearly communicate your expertise and solutions. Because if you can't clearly communicate how you can help someone, show them what you can help them with, no one's going to communicate back with you, right? We talked about your unique approach and perspective and how that matters. We talked about why perfect reels don't convert. You're educating too much. A lot of you are getting stuck in that. You're doing the 5 tips to, 14 ways to. And what you're giving is information without emotion. Information without emotion doesn't drive action. So you're forgetting emotion. People make decisions based on how they feel. Maya Angelou says it. Maya Angelou said it. People remember how you make them feel, not just facts. So what happens is you're forgetting the emotion. You're not giving people a reason to comment. And without engagement prompts, and viewers will stay silent. And so we went over that on day 1 and day 2. We went over the personal brand reel formula, how your hook in the first 3 seconds, you have to catch their attention. And some of you with these hooks, you're copying what everybody else is doing. And so what happens is you're getting lost in the scroll. You're not doing pattern interrupts. You're not shocking the feed. You're just getting scrolled right by. You're not being vulnerable. You're not sharing authentic struggles. You're sharing what you think people want to hear instead of what people are thinking. Your value. You're delivering some value, but are you delivering actionable insights, like stuff that really will give somebody a win so they want to come back to your content? And then again, clear next step for your viewers. So I want you to screenshot this really quickly because I want you to go back to day 1 and 2. And I want you to remember every single time you're putting a reel out there, putting a post out there, putting anything out there, your hook and vulnerability and value and call to action is what's going to bring the visibility, the trust, and the leads. We talked about a story prompt to start with. The moment I almost gave up was, Use your real moment. That's where your power is when you speak from experience, not expertise. You have to speak from experience. We're going to get into that. We'll get into that tonight. Day 2, that was all day 1, y'all. That was all day 1. That's what we did. Day 2, we talked about the money is in the hook and in your DMs. We talked about why your reels are being ignored because your first 3 seconds aren't making them stay. Yes or yes? We talked about scroll stopping triggers, emotionally triggering people. Content that evokes strong feelings makes viewers pause, right? We talked about how do you curiosity induce? How do you create an information gap that they need to fill? Creating curiosity is not like just covering, oh, we're just going to cover the name of something. No, you have to create an information gap they need to fill. It's got to be unexpected or bold, having a pattern interrupt that captures attention in a crowded feed. Think about that for a minute. We talked about the hook formulas, pattern interrupt hooks. We talked about transformation hooks, the difference between the two and how you have to wash, rinse, repeat these. We talked about the AI prompt for Marina on Demand, how to write me those 10 hooks, because you don't have to tell Marina on Demand. You don't have to prompt her on how to do it. She already knows how to do this. You just need to put in your niche and your pain point. She'll do it for you. So we talked about that. Then I just want to share a little bit, what people are saying. ChatGPT doesn't even compare. Marina on Demand is so detailed. Marina on Demand is all up in my head. Literally, Marina on Demand put a whole workbook together for me. Just worked with Marina on Demand with the prompts you went over tonight. Absolute gold. Things I wouldn't even have thought of to do. Content around. It's exciting again. Anyone who wasn't on tonight for the blog workshop, I really think you need to watch it. I have 300 pieces of fresh new content because of Marina on Demand and tonight's session. Y'all, can I just say that Marina on Demand, we have 0 excuses, literal step-by-step instructions, even if I get stuck. Let's keep going. We talked about the DM psychology, how to warm up before you sell, how to ask questions, show genuine interest in their situation, how the voice memos are going to bring high trust. We already went through all of this, y'all. We covered all of this in day 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And we're not even done yet because we got day 5 tonight. How not to cold pitch, that quality is first. Ensure that they're the right fit before you offer them something. Just because somebody's breathing doesn't mean your offer is for them. Day 3, we talked about the comment to cash system. Why comments equal cash. Every comment is a micro yes. And then you can take those comments and turn them into qualified leads without being salesy. And then we talked about those psychological triggers in the comments. We talked about consent-based marketing. They chose to engage showing interest. They got instant gratification, immediate responses. Well, I showed you with automation and Brand Me on Demand. I showed you in day 3 how we use Brand Me on Demand tools to give them that instant gratification. And that micro commitment, the small action leads to larger engagement. Y'all, we are pouncing brick by brick of trust with these people, and we're delivering value, and we're delivering wins, and we're getting in their inbox quickly, right away. We're showing them that we're here. This is what makes you stand out. And then we talked about the importance of the comment triggers that convert. That high value words plus easy to type plus scarcity is the comment trigger combination that's going to maximize your engagement and conversion potential. Examples that work: demo. Right now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you missed getting your demo in for Marina on Demand, y'all need to get it in. We are closing down the demos on Tuesday. You need to get your demo in before Tuesday. Okay? Get it scheduled before Tuesday because we are going to shut it down. What happens after the comment? We went in and we showed you exactly how to auto reply to the comments using Brand Me On Demand tools, how to instantly DM with your freebie and offer. The private message delivers value and moves conversation forward, and then how to save it in your CRM or Google Sheet. Lead captured for follow-up and nurturing. Ooh, y'all, this should have been like a $3,000 program. $3,000 program. That's what this should have been. Brand Me On Demand, the comment automation machine. We showed you how the comments received, how to trigger the word, how to auto response. The system acknowledges it publicly, how to lead capture it, contact the information stored, DM delivery, value sent. And it does it while you sleep. Literally. Day 4. Oh, some of y'all were mind blown last night. 100 reels in less than 30 minutes. While you're overthinking content, most entrepreneurs are struggling with not knowing what to say, spending hours creating one reel, feeling like it's never perfect. And I showed you how to take your micro niche, plug it into Marina On Demand, and create 100 reels that actually niche speak to you in less than 30 minutes. Was that fire? Drop a fire emoji. Was that fire or was that fire? Yeah. And then we talked about the speed content strategy. Personal story reels, share your journey and build connection. Authority mini trainings, demonstrating expertise with quick, valuable tips. Relatable triggered reels, showed you understand their pain points. Then we did the Canva template hack, right? Brand Me On Demand, pre-designed templates. They're already in there for you. Ready to use hooks, 30 hooks, ready to go. Just customize with your specific niche or your offer. Marina On Demand and Brand Me On Demand is doing this all for you. Okay? 3-part workflow. Plug in your brand story with the hooks. We customize the templates. Drag and drop the templates. Easily arrange the elements. Export of the 100 reels in minutes. Generate months of content in one session. This is what we did last night. And now we're getting into day 5. But I want to see some of your... Hold on. Let me see if my... Let's see if my... Okay. Let me see where you guys are at. Before I get into this, let me bring my little Foch back up here. Let me bring my Foch back up here. How we doing? I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Right? Y'all, that was a lot. We haven't even started day 5. We 30 minutes in. We haven't even started day 5. I need to sit. That's some good shit right there. Imagine what you're going to get with me when you join me for 12 months. Yeah. Fire. You can do it with carousels too. Anything I'm teaching you right now, you can do anything. Yeah. Brittany, the 62 templates, you create them, my love. The one template. If I create the 62 for you, then it's not going to copy all in. Not going to copy all in. Like for real, for real. All right. So I'm going to leave my face on here for a minute. Branding that banks. I need to see some dollar signs in the comment section if you're loving the branding that banks. So there was a reel that I saw, someone that's in my niche, and she had literally like, 10,000 views, hundreds of comments, people saying this is amazing. And I quickly noticed that they weren't real comments. Like they weren't real. Like it was manufactured, right? And I was really sad for her and disappointed because I know that people are buying likes and buying comments and they're doing it because they want to look a certain type of way. And here's what I want you to know. Don't do any of that. You don't need to do any of that at all, because then it's just going to blow up your social media or your Instagram or your reels with people that don't really want to buy from you. And, your brand isn't about being pretty. It's about being profitable. Does that make sense? And so I have students that you would look at their Instagram and think they don't make any money because they only have 5 comments, 4 comments, 3 comments. but they're closing 15K deals, 20K deals, 30K deals with what I'm teaching them. Excuse me, inside of Brand Me On Demand. So if you're like, I can't do this, I'm not going to get thousands and thousands of comments. I don't want you getting thousands and thousands of comments. I want you getting thousands and thousands of dollars. I want you to come into Brand Me On Demand and create your first goal of making 25K. Let's map it out and let's do it. 1,000%. Can I get an amen? You don't need to have a massive network. I'm going to teach you how to build the email list. I'm going to teach you how to sell to the email list. I'm going to teach you how to nurture that email list. We talked about it last night. How are you going to feed? How are you going to nurture? And how are you going to convert? And that's what we're going over right now. All right. I'm going to take my beautiful face down a little bit lower. All right. So let's keep this flowing. Actually, let me take me off because you need to see the whole slide. You need to see the whole slide. All right. So the psychology of becoming unforgettable. So a lot of you, I know this right now, you got these deepest fears, right? What if I'm just noise in the feed? What if my message doesn't matter? What if I pour my heart out and no one cares? What if I'm just easily replaceable? I'm irrelevant. How about drop a 1 if you're like, yeah, that's me. That's okay, boo-boo. Let me believe in you until you believe in yourself. Somebody believed in me until I believed in myself. And that's the only reason I am here today. Not because I had belief in myself, because I had a coach that believed in me before I believed in myself. I just had to find the right one that I vibed with, the one that like knew how to push me without pissing me off, but knew how to piss me off without making me quit. Right? So here's what you're not understanding is that the scroll has this forget reality. It's a scroll and forget reality. How many of you probably absorb 2 hours a day of content and you don't even know it? Listen to this. The average person sees 1,200 pieces of content daily. So memory retention, 2% within 24 hours, meaning out of that 1,200 piece of content, only 2% will be remembered by the next day. So without differentiation, you become content wallpaper. That's how I want you to think about it. Content wallpaper. So being pretty good at everything means being memorable at nothing. That is not what we want. Branding that banks, that is not what we want. Yes or yes? Okay. Look at how hot I look. I look smoking hot. That's not AI, FYI. That is me. That is me. You can see that I have wrinkles in my face. That is me. I will not do AI pictures, FYI. So why do some brands stick? And why do some brands not stick? Right? There's a couple of reasons. One, the pattern interruption. We talked about this. Different gets noticed. So why do I wear bright lipstick and bright colors? Like, because it gets noticed. It stops the scroll. Why do I sometimes have my mom bun up and have no makeup on and I'm close to the camera? It's a pattern interrupt. It breaks the expectations and captures attention, right? Different gets noticed. What about emotional anchoring? This also will get you remembered because feelings create stronger, lasting memories. Feelings create stronger memory connections. So emotional anchoring is something that we focus on a lot with your micro niche inside of Brand Me On Demand, especially putting out your offer, whatever your offer is. And guess what? You know what I just made them do yesterday? I made all of them make an offer that's $2,500 or higher. And on Monday, I am going through every single one of their offers. I gave them exactly how to create that offer, how to do it, and I am going to audit every single one of them. And I don't care how late I have to stay up Monday night for my Brand Me On Demand students. I am going to make sure they have the emotional anchoring in that offer as well as the pattern interrupt. Okay. Repetition with variation. familiar but fresh. You have to have the consistent messaging, but with new angles. See, most of the time what happens is you think you have to teach something new to the same people, when in fact that's wrong. You need to teach the same thing to the newest person, and the people that are sticking around need new angles with the same message. Okay? Personal relevance. This person gets me. I call these the Me Too moments. Content that speaks directly to their experience. If at some point, I'm going to bring y'all back up really quick so I can see your fotches. If at some point during the last 4 days, at some point it was a Me Too moment for you with me, drop Me Too. If you're like, oh my God, she spoke directly to me. She was in my head. She said what I was thinking. Drop Me Too in the comments. Watch. I can't make this up. I need to wet my whistle. Drop the Me Toos. Drop the Me Toos. Here they come. Here we go. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. That's when you know you're hitting the anchoring, the emotional anchoring, all the things. And that's what I want you all to get inside of Brand Me On Demand. With your brands are powerful. Your experiences are powerful. Tiffany, you are powerful. Jamie, you are powerful. Valerie, your experience is powerful. Gabrielle, your experience is powerful. Ella, yes. Every single one of you has a message that freaking matters, and I'm going to pull it out of you. That's how I roll. For sure. Brittany, I see you. Y'all, I see you, Brittany. I see you. Let's keep going. 40 minutes in. Woo! Sweating. I love sweating. That's how you know it's good. Let's keep going. Niche psychology, the truth about resistance, okay? This is the common resistance patterns I constantly see in students that I have to break. I'll lose people if I niche down. I'm not expert enough. What if I choose wrong? Here's the reality. Wide equals weak. Narrow is bankable. We want to be bankable. If you try to appeal to everyone, you're never deeply going to connect with anyone. Yes or yes? Being specific is going to create stronger connections and higher conversions. What if I told you that you could have an email list of 1,000 people that could create you a 6-figure business? As long as you're deeply connected with them. By the way, Brand Me On Demand, you wait. We're going to be diving into this email. Ooh. Oh, you wait. I literally am so excited for what we got coming with the email marketing. Like some of you are like, I don't know how to email market. Oh my God. Just wait. I have all these templates for you coming. Okay. Messaging that converts. What happens? You got generic messaging. I help women blank. I help women make more money online so they can quit their job. No. That is too broad to create any connection or urgency. We need specific messaging, clear target, specific problem, concrete outcome, and unique approach. Even this, I help burned out corporate moms build 6-figure businesses in 2 hours a day. To me, that's not micro niche enough. We have to get even more specific. Why? Because when you micro niche it down, those people are going to be like, I didn't think anyone felt this way. That's a Me Too moment. We talked about this a little bit last night, but I want to really dive into it this evening, okay? The feed, nurture, convert. Feed, nurture. Most of you are feeding a funnel. Most of you are over nurturing it, and you're not nurturing it in a way that builds authority, brand authority, or bankable authority. You're doing it with the tips. You're constantly giving free tips. Some of you are launching too many free things. You're giving so much free shit, people don't need to buy anything from you. So you're not converting. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix it. You ready? The missing link. You never bridge the gap from I love your content to here's my credit card. I'm going to pull me up for this one because y'all need to hear that again. Y'all need to hear that. You need to hear it. You need to hear it. You're not bridging the gap from I love your content to here's my credit card. That's a problem. Yes or yes? That's a problem. Feed, nurture, convert. Yes. Oh, Marina on Demand just at Jamaica. Marina on Demand just told me this today. I know. But why? I'm going to show you why. I'm going to tell you why. It's because you have the wrong people helping you, number one. And you keep buying the dumb ass courses that keep teaching you how to feed, but not convert. Feed, not convert. Anyone that's teaching you that you're going to have a link in your bio and everybody's going to go buy from you, they are not going to teach you how to close high ticket sales. They are not going to teach you how to build a multiple 6-figure or 7-figure or 8-figure or 9-figure business. There is a reason why 8 and 9-figure earners hire me to rebrand them completely from scratch and rebuild their whole systems. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Okay. You want to get noticed. Feed the top of the funnel. Get noticed by the right people. This is where the psychology pattern comes in. The pattern interrupt, the being relatable. Hooks that stop the scroll. Stories that create connection. Value that builds authority. Metrics that matter. Comments. Here's the metrics that matter. Not the freaking views or the likes. Comments from ideal clients. That's where I want you paying attention. Saves from people who need your solution. Shares to people who match your avatar. Nurture. This is the middle of the funnel. Okay. This is the purpose, is to build trust and demonstrate expertise, but it's really experience. Okay. When you see expertise, it's experience. This builds connection. This is where the social proof, authority building comes in. So what's the content type? The content type, this is behind the scenes of clients' results, case studies and testimonials, educational content that positions your method. When I talk about my 333 method over and over and over again, do you guys know that I built an email list of over 80,000 people off of one offer? My 333 method. Seriously. Metrics that matter. Ready for this? The DM responses to your call to actions. Story replies with questions. Comments asking about your services. These are the metrics that matter. Now we talk about convert. This is the bottom of the funnel. The decision, where the decisions are made. Turning followers into paying clients. This is where you need urgency, scarcity, and clear next steps. So where does this? This is the content that moves people towards a buying decision. Direct offers with clear call to actions. Limited time opportunities. This is where you transition from content to conversation. This is where so many of you don't have the strategy, the sales process, the DMs. What are the metrics that matter here? How many discovery calls do you have booked? How many people are on your appointments? How many sales did you make? How much revenue did you generate? I'm going to teach you right now what I'm talking about right now. These are metrics that matter to big ass brands like Coca-Cola, Nike, Kylie Jenner's whatever, Skims. Do you think they care about the views? No. They don't care about the views. They have nerds looking at the metrics that matter. And that's what I need you focused on. When you're focused on the conversion process, the DM sales process, all the things that I help you with inside of Brand Me on Demand, you will get results. We literally just had somebody literally close $12,000 inside of Brand Me on Demand. Lori, $12,000. She didn't have everything perfect. She just got out there. I told her, get your offer out there, 12K and growing. I think she was over 18,000 the last time I asked her. She's been so busy closing sales. You've got to have the conversion part. You got to have it down. You got to have it down. And that's what we do inside of Brand Me on Demand. Let me keep going, okay? The DM sales psychology. Most people fail at this because there's no transition strategy, okay? They go from thanks for the info to want to work with me, like sending the link. How can we fix that? Here's how we can fix it. You bridge conversation with qualifying questions. You bridge conversations with qualifying questions. Mistake number 2 that you're making, the fear of being salesy. So you're not even offering, you're not even selling. You're providing endless free value without ever mentioning an offer. How many of you are doing that? Drop a 3. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I did this for a long time too. I didn't understand it. Here's the fix. Reframe selling as helping people get results faster. You are their shortcut. It's that simple. You are their shortcut. Reframe it. Mistake number 3, you have no sales process. You're just winging it. You're like throwing spaghetti against the wall, hoping it sticks. Like a fake Italian. We don't do that. We know when it's al dente. We don't need to throw it against the wall. Just saying. For those of you that didn't know, I'm Italian. Hello. Okay. No sales process. You're winging it every time instead of following a proven DM sequence. Here's the fix. You need a systematic conversation flow. Okay? Is this making sense? So here's the conversion sequence, the close framework. I've learned this from like literally the best salespeople in the world. So this is not something I'm creating. This is something that I learned that I'm turning around and teaching you. Connect, listen, offer, social proof, extend an invitation. This is the close framework on every single call that you ever do. So here's the example of it, right? Micro comments. Each small yes makes the bigger yes easier. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Are you open to feedback? Yes. Would you like me to share what worked for my other clients? Yes. You hear what I just did? I'm getting yeses. I'm getting yeses. I'm getting yeses, people. Okay? Qualified questions. Uncover pain points before presenting solutions. What's your biggest challenge with blank right now? For those of you that are in a Telegram chat with me right now, I ask you this question. What's your biggest challenge with creating your personal brand right now? Jerica Rose, look at you. Look at you, boo. She said, this just gave me chills. I did the same process today and it made a sale. Yes, it works. It works. What have you tried before that didn't work? Qualifying questions. What would success look like for you when you join Brand Me on Demand? What does success look like for you? These are the questions that I ask. These are the qualifying questions. Social proof. How do we integrate the social proof? Ready? Social proof. Use others' success to overcome objections. I had another client who said the same exact thing. I had another client who told me She was terrified to invest with me because she had spent so much money on other coaches who were going to build out her brand. And she literally felt like she got nothing, nada, but just a bunch of recordings, a bunch of promises, and she didn't get any deliverables. And she felt like a fraud because she had spent so much money. She gave it one last chance with me. She put her trust in me. And within the first week of being inside of our program, she launched her funnel, her dollar offer, and is confident. When she couldn't even do that in the last 7 years with all the programs that she bought on the false promises. That's a true story. That's how you use social proof. This is actually a common concern I help women with. Let me share what my client did in this situation. That's the social proof. Y'all, is this making sense? Is this making sense? I can keep going. I can keep going. Sounds like me been there. Right there now. Yeah, I get it. Listen, I know that pain. I know that pain. Jenny said, yep, you helped me. Yep. Look, I know you guys have been there. 10K, 4K with another. I know that. That was me. I literally was on a call today with somebody who was looking into Brand Me on Demand. On a call with her today. And I said, just say it. Say it. I know what you're feeling. I was there. I got so angry about how you had to buy a $20,000 program over here just to make a funnel, a $10,000 program over here to learn how to write copy, a $30,000 ad spend to learn how to do ads, and then they didn't even do them for you right, and then you really didn't learn anything. And then over here, $20,000 on how to make your brand look pretty, and they don't even give you what you want. And then another $30,000 over here. I get it. I got so pissed off and mad that I created Brand Me on Demand. So it's all right here. YouTube, social media, email marketing, go like how to build out your funnel, all the templates for you. I show up once a week so you get me. We have workshops so you're not doing it on your own. We help you build it in real time. And you get Marina on Demand. And you get me in your pocket 24/7 to coach you 24/7. I'm telling you right now, I got so mad. That's why Brand Me on Demand was created. I'm getting emotional because it took me getting frustrated and disappointed. I don't want you ever having to buy another freaking program. You know what else we're doing in Brand Me on Demand? We're promoting each other's offers. And you can be an affiliate for me inside of Brand Me on Demand. You can sell my bot. Lori, oh, I love you. Lori, welcome. We're so great. We're so excited that you just joined us. Yes. Yes. Okay. If you're like, I need a demo, I need a demo, I need a demo, I need a demo. That's how you got to speak to one of our concierges. You got to drop the word demo in the comment section so our concierges can reach out to you. Drop demo if you're like, I need this. I need to know. I need the breakdown. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm sorry. I got a little emotional there. Just happens sometimes. So let's talk about the close in action. Let me go back here so you guys can see. Okay. You're going to go from a casual convo to permission to pitch. The close flow in action. Hey, Name, thanks for dropping the guide. Here's the link. What's your biggest challenge with content right now? What is your biggest challenge with content right now? That would obviously be what your niche is. What your niche is. Yes, share. She just joined today. Congratulations. Welcome in, babe. We're so excited to have you. I know I saw a couple of Melanie. Melanie just joined. I just put you all in my stories too. Brooke Long, I see you, boo. Welcome in, love. She just joined as well. I think I missed a couple, but we're going to have a proper celebration. We are going to have a proper celebration. Don't you worry. Proper celebration is coming. Okay. Now, I want to talk really quickly. Oh, wrong button. I'm on the wrong side here. B.A.N.K framework. All of this stuff Marina On Demand already knows, but I'm telling you, for those of you that are just not going to take action and you want to try to learn it yourself, I'm going to try to teach it to you, or you can just have Marina On Demand inside of Brand Me On Demand, and she just does it for you, and I tell you what to tell her. So bold positioning, okay? Instead of I'm a life coach, this is what I mean by the B.A.N.K framework, okay? Bold positioning isn't I'm a life coach. Instead, it's I help people-pleasing women set boundaries without guilt. You see how that's different? The psychology behind it is, again, specificity. It creates authority. It creates authority. Authority is anchoring. Here we go, back into authority again. The elements, it's specific results you've created. I've personally coached over 250,000 female entrepreneurs. I have a reach of over 10 million on social media. I have built an email list that I constantly delete and redo of over 75,000 active female entrepreneurs. I have created thousands of six-figure entrepreneurs, and I've also helped develop over 10 millionaires. Those are the specific results that I've created. That builds authority. My unique method or framework, my 333 method, my Brand Me On Demand method. You see how it differentiates you? Here's an example. After helping 200 plus women escape toxic workplaces using my freedom framework, you see how specific that is? Niche necessity. This, you got to be narrow to expand. I know this is hard for you, for some of you to understand, because you've been taught, like, just teach people how you lost 10 pounds. It's deeper than that. It's deeper. You want to sell to the 2% on your social media, then you can stay generic. But if you want to hit the 2% of the whole social media world, you've got to narrow it down. Start hyper specific to build authority. Expand only after dominating your niche. After I dominated my niche, I expanded. You need to start with one niche, one offer to one audience. It'll make you $1 million. It did for me, and it can for you. Maintain the core positioning while adding services. Example, start with, I don't know, Instagram growth for therapists. Expanded digital marketing for healthcare professionals. Right? K, known for one thing. Become the go-to. I am the go-to for all things branding female entrepreneurs. Period. That's what I'm known for. I'm known for building badass freaking brands. I'm known for the gift that God has given me to extract your messy experiences and turn it into a brand that banks. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for with high heels, because I started with my brand, Moms and Heels. Known for one thing. What's that one thing? By the way, people hire specialists, not generalists. And being known for one thing leads to referrals. Your business, based on referrals alone, can become $1 million business having 100 followers on Instagram. Your experience is going to command premium pricing. Hear what I just said. Woo! Can someone explain what you do in one sentence to their friend? Hear me. Hear me. Oof, this one just hit me hard. Can your friend explain what you do in one sentence to their friend? Holy shit, that just hit me. Can they? That's referrals right there. That's referrals right there. Yeah, refresh your screen, guys. I'm sorry. We're going in hard. We're going in hard tonight. Okay? We're going in hard. Hold on, I gotta come back here. Make it big. Look, you guys, you see how, look, I'm not perfect. Okay? Oh, there's more formulas, you guys, but Marina on Demand and Brand Me on Demand does all this for you. So anyway, who do you serve? What do you solve? Why you're the one? How do you do it? This is unstoppable positioning. I help introverted women go to 6 figures without going viral. That is a brand, without going viral on Instagram specifically, not social media, get specific. Okay? Final integration. Your content is step 1. Your conversion system is step 2. Your psychology positioning is step 3. And if you want the whole system built for you, that's what Brand Me on Demand is. You understand? You understand that? Okay. Content to cash bridge. How do you turn content to cash? Case studies, testimonials, behind the scenes, vulnerability. The goal, every post should be a conversation starter, because every conversation, when you have your sales process, can turn into a sale. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? There's so much I didn't even get to go through with you guys tonight. There's so much. There's so much I didn't get to go through with you guys tonight. There's so much. Like, I'm looking at it now, and here's what I want you to know. You are not invisible. You are not invisible. Okay? You're not. I see you. Oh God, here's the emotions again. Like, I know what it's like to feel invisible. I know what it's like to feel like your story is too painful and too scary that people would never want to learn from you. I know what it's like to feel like you're not like everyone else. You're not like all these influencers. Like, your house isn't all white. Neither is mine. Like, you don't have the perfect kitchen. Neither do I. Like, you don't have the perfect, language. Neither do I. I curse a lot. I've burped probably 3 or 4 times since I've been here with you guys. Like, I've picked my nose on camera before. I've dropped F-bombs in places I should not have. I'm holy in hood, but I'm hood but good. Okay? The songs I listen to, and then I bring myself right back to Jesus. Yes, I do. Okay? God is first. I stay obedient. But I have not had a perfect life. Even when I made it to the top. Even when I made it to the top, I had people knock me down. I forgot who I was for a minute. I forgot who I was for a minute. And that sucked. It sucked. So I know being afraid, what that feels like. You're hoping somebody will notice. You're hoping, do you have enough time to do this? Your focus. Are you going to be able to focus? Here's the thing. If I can turn my shitstorm of a life into a brand where now my books are going to prisons for women. You can make it too. You're meant to make it. I prayed for you to be on this. I prayed for you to be here right now. I did. I prayed for every single one of you to be on here right now. And I'm honored that you're here. And so here is my invite for you to work with me. There is no fakeness. There is no nonsense. This is where I'm pitching. If you are like, I don't have money, I don't want to talk about it, you can jump off now. You are not going to hurt my feelings. Keep your credit card. Figure out a way, a different way to make some more money. But for those of you that want to start making serious money, I'm not here to play small. I'm not going to let you play small. I'm going to get in your ass. I'm going to dig my heels into you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. You're going to hate me at some times. I'm going to put you in the corner. There's a reason for that. God has called me. I am listening. I am staying obedient. And each one of you has somebody to impact. Can you imagine if you helped one woman? Alicia shared last night that literally just made me like, when she shared that she had a mother that reached out to her saying thank you because her young daughter was struggling with something that she struggled with, and she helped her mother understand it. It's powerful. But I want you to hear from a couple of other people. I want to introduce you to two people. I'm not going to hit you with thousands of testimonials tonight. I'm going to hit you with two. I want you to meet Brenda. I want you to see how far Brenda has come in her content, in her confidence. I asked her to give me a testimonial for Brand Me On Demand, and all she did was prove why her offer is going to sell hardcore, because she is magnetic. She stepped into her boldness. She is being coachable. She is doing the things, and I just can't wait for you all to meet her. Y'all drop some love for Brenda.
It's BB, and if you don't know me yet, first of all, where you been? I'm the one that makes the Bible real and relatable and a little bit ridiculous in the best possible way. I take faith and mindset and personal growth, and I mix it with humor and bold truth and just a little bit of flair to keep you awake. I'm also very fortunate to have been accepted into Marina's Brand Me On Demand program. Today, I'm about to save your sanity. So why would someone like you want to hear what someone like me has to say? Well, I'm going to tell you. What I'm going to talk to you about is a little bit of a mind reset and what Marina calls brain dumping. I do this every Sunday so I don't wake up on Monday morning in total chaos going, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about today? Let me paint a picture real quick. It's Monday morning. You wake up, you roll over and you check your phone and you immediately panic. Why? Because you have a million things to do and zero clue where to begin. Your brain is like a browser with 87 tabs open and half of them are frozen. You're stressed and overwhelmed and somehow already behind, and it's not even 9 a.m. yet. Sound familiar? Whew, same. Until I learned this genius method from Marina, and let me tell you, it's like a detox for your brain. She calls it brain dumping, and that's exactly what it is. You dump everything out of your head onto paper or a whiteboard. No filters, no overthinking, no trying to remember everything while you're taking a shower and then forgetting it 5 minutes later. This is what you're going to do. You're going to write down everything that worked for you last week. You're going to write down everything that flopped, like worse than my first attempt at winged eyeliner. Still can't do that. I'm talking clearing all your thoughts, dumping all the mental clutter, celebrating wins, fixing what flopped, and batching content like a CEO, obviously in sweatpants. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed or scattered, or just one bad Monday away from quitting everything and going to the farm to raise goats, welcome. Here's the deal. A cluttered mind creates a cluttered business. I don't know about you, but when I feel all over the place, my results look all over the place too. Because let's be real, sometimes we are the reason our business feels hard. We're holding on to things that aren't working. We're spinning in circles and making 50 Canva graphics instead of actually making money. That's why every Sunday I brain dump everything and I get intentional and I ask, what actually moved the needle last week? What do I need to let go of? And what am I overcomplicating? When you clear your mind, you clear your path. And that's when business starts to feel fun again. So how do I take this brain dumping and turn it into a powerful, stress-free week? Let's get your brain decluttered, your content batch, and your work week set up for success. Okay, step one is we dump everything on paper or a whiteboard. And I mean everything. Like your thoughts of like, I need to create more content, but I also need groceries and I really want to become a billionaire this week. Your wins, such as like, I got a crazy amount of engagement on that post. Your flops, so like that reel that I thought was gold, but apparently nobody else did. And then you need new ideas. Like, oh my God, what if I do a video about Jesus flipping tables and it makes it to a TED Talk? Why do we do this? Because your brain is like a computer with 27 open tabs at all times. And if you don't dump the mental clutter, your creativity crashes. If you don't dump it out, your brain's going to dump it for you. You know, at the worst possible times, like when you're trying to sleep or mid-conversation when someone's trying to tell you their life story and you're like, oh, I forgot to send that invoice. It's a mess, y'all. But guess what? We're about to fix it. So write it all down. The good, the bad, the random, the weird. Because somewhere hidden in all that chaos is your next viral idea. Okay, and then take the next 5 minutes to figure out what worked and what flopped last week. Did it do well? Did it not do well? And what do you need to adjust? Why does this matter, you ask? Because business is like a science experiment. You got to keep tweaking the formula until you find your magic sauce. And finally, you need to cleanse the energy. It's a new week, so we're going to bring in new ideas. What are you excited about this week? What needs to get done? And what mindset am I taking into this week? Because you should walk into Monday like a boss, not a victim. This is the part where we shift gears and we say, I will take control of how this week's going to go. So let's talk about how I batch my content. So I'm not waking up on Monday wondering, what am I going to do? Rule number one, if I have to film every day, I'm quitting because I did that for 2 years straight. And rule number two, you batch like your sanity depends on it, because it does. So here's your challenge. Sometime today, brain dump your thoughts, your challenges, your ideas. Write it all down, look for the gold, and start your week with a plan. Because successful people, they aren't just lucky, they're strategic. And if you can batch your content, reset your mindset, and start this week strong, you will win. Listen, success isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. And that starts with a clear mind. If you've been stressed or overwhelmed or feeling like your business is running you instead of the other way around, brain dump it out. Clear your mind, get intentional, and step into this next week ready to win. If you need more instructions like this, make sure you're plugged into Marina's Brand Me On Demand, because this is where the real growth happens.
My name is Cheryl Adams and I'm based in Marietta, Georgia. I inspired a menopausal mom who feels lost, isolated, to create her dream life through faith and nurtured self-awareness, providing her with the support and the tools needed to embrace this new chapter with grace, to embrace it with confidence. Before Brand Me On Demand, I was in a constant cycle of listening to all these different gurus, buying course after course, and ending up more confused and frustrated. I did not even know where I was going or which social media platform to focus on. I was deep into information overload. I was struggling to find a clear path and a solid direction. So before joining Brand Me On Demand, my business was hit and miss. I was focusing more on products, but didn't have consistency and clarity to keep my audience engaged. I felt like I was throwing things at the wall, hoping something would stick. I honestly didn't even have a real brand before joining Brand Me On Demand. My social media presence was practically non-existent because I had no idea that I was my brand, let alone how to leverage that. My biggest challenge before joining Brand Me On Demand was a lack of confidence in marketing. Things like writing blogs, crafting emails, creating lead magnets, designing graphics, developing content, and even setting goals all felt overwhelming. My hesitation about joining Brand Me On Demand were around the cost, and I was concerned about whether I'd be walking into yet another group that would leave me disappointed, plus Some of my folks in the community have a bit of a spicy mouth, and I wasn't sure how I'd fit in. So, what made me ultimately decide to join Brand Me on Demand, you may ask? I'm someone that steps out on faith, and I joined because I believe in my gifts, I believe in my talents, and I was looking for growth and opportunities to finally gain traction. My business goal before joining Brand Me on Demand was to have clarity on how to use my gifts and talents with purpose, with direction. It's important because I want to make a meaningful impact on my audience and grow my business with intention and authenticity. While getting started, my first goal was to truly understand my tribe and who I was talking to and why they need me. You may ask, did you accomplish that goal? Yes, I finally got crystal clear that my purpose is to help the menopausal mom who feels lost in a sea of emotions or isolated without a support system. I want to be the one who guides her through these uncharted waters. Brand Me on Demand helped me to align my brand with my own experiences, my passions, my strengths. It helped me to see my life's journey as the foundation for my message and what I have to offer. For me, the best part of Brand Me on Demand was the way everything was laid out with simplicity and practicality. The coaches were incredibly selfless, patient, and always ready with helpful feedback on everything from graphics to content ideas. Plus, the community itself, filled with support and encouragement, made a huge difference in my life. My experience working alongside this group, the support, incredible. Everyone is rooting for each other. It's not about competition here. It's about real connection and helping each other succeed. With Brand Me on Demand, there's a solid accountability built into the program. While it's up to you and me to stay on track, the community and coaches are always there to help you stay focused and motivated. I was seriously impressed with the strategy and the content that was offered through Brand Me on Demand. The strategy and content zeroed in on my pain points and turned my weaknesses into strengths. The trainings were exactly what I needed. One of the surprising things that I found in Brand Me on Demand while being there was that I realized that I'm more resilient with tech challenges than I thought. I stepped out of my comfort zone in so many ways and it is paying off. So during Brand Me on Demand, the support from Marina and the coaches, unmatched from anywhere I've been. They're incredibly selfless and truly invested in helping you reach your goals. They're your biggest cheerleaders and the biggest.
I was muted. So there you go. Okay. Now comes the pitch. Hello. Now comes the pitch. The 2 ways to work with me. Some of you are super confused on it, so we had to break it down. I'm going to break it down because some of you are still not understanding how much you get and what you get with Brand Me on Demand. Okay. Oh my gosh, stop it. Hold on. Look at this. I just got a text offering me to be a board member of a nonprofit that help people with trichotillomania, which is, I can't even say it, but that's amazing, Alicia. Oh my God. You guys, we are freaking changing the world, okay? We are not just making money in Brand Me on Demand. Brand Me on Demand is going to be the place people are begging to be in because we are making a freaking impact. Oh my gosh. Let me add this back to the stage. Are you ready? Yeah, send me the text. I want to see it. I'm like legit, like I'm shaking. I'm so excited for you right now. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. So how can you work with me? Okay, first off, I've been in lots of magazines. I'm a top 10 branding coach, celebrated in Yahoo Finance, blah, 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 all the good things. And you don't need an expensive website to build a 6-figure brand. You don't, okay? I'm going to help you find clients that want to hire you. I'm going to help you generate leads daily. I'm going to show you how to do it with ads. I'm going to show you how to do it converting ads, how to create a sales process, all the things. Okay, look, got a down payment from another client today, Jen Tarango. Allison just booked a discovery call. Like, I want you to know I'm going to show you the things and give you results. You just got to do the work. Here's the truth. You only need to be one day ahead of someone else to learn from you, buy from you, and have influence over you. Did you hear what I just said? Legit. One day ahead of you. That's it. Right now, you are overworked and overwhelmed because you're taking 50,000 different programs to create a brand and a business that you love, but it's not doing it because they're not speaking to you. What if I told you that you taking that abundance that you are promised because you serve and you get a program out there that can truly serve is going to fulfill you so much to the point where you don't feel like you're working. You just feel joy. You feel good. You feel needed. Every second you question whether you have something to offer as a mentor is another client that could have been impacted by you, just like I just showed you with Alicia. But instead, they're going to choose someone else. They're going to choose someone else because they had posture, presence, and the plan to get started. But they really need you. That's what we're doing inside of Brand Me on Demand. You get me. I'm going to be your coach every single week. We meet Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we are meeting via Zoom. Not like this, via Zoom. You get to talk to me. You get to ask me questions. We don't actually, Marina on Demand is going to be writing your social media posts, creating your story sequences, helping you prospect in Messenger, creating money mindset, all the things, okay? Real-time coaching. We have 7 different Brand Me on Demand coaches that show up every single day to help you in real time so you don't get stuck building your funnel, putting your automations together. It's a one-stop shop. One-stop shop. Done for you social media branding kit for those of you that decide to do the 1-year pay in full. Access to the VIP Facebook group and our VIP community. And we have a Telegram chat where we have fun. Okay? Here's what you need to know. 81% of online marketers fail because they don't have guidance, period. I will guide you. I will show you. You don't come into this program and then I disappear. That's not how this works. I am in your ear. And for those of you that are in Brand Me on Demand, drop it in the comments so they can see it, so they know. Okay? According to Forbes, coaching is estimated to be a $2 billion global industry that is rapidly growing, as evidenced by dramatic increase in coaches, professional coaching organizations, coaching-related research in order to sustain the growth, coaches, clients, blah, 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 blah. Here's what I want you to know. You don't have to teach social media. You don't have to teach network marketing. You don't have to teach how to build a brand. Let me brand you. Let me pull out your experience. You have an audience, micro niche, waiting for you. I will pull it out of you, just like I did with Kathy today in 45 minutes. What you've been trying to figure out for the last 2-3 years when people say niche, when people say find your niche, find your micro niche, I will pull it out. It's a gift. It's honestly a gift that I have. It's from God. I literally tell you that I go into this place when I brand you. If you've never seen me brand anyone before, get with your personal concierge so you can see how I brand. It's nuts. Get a demo. Get a demo. Kathy's right there. Look, I'm not making her up. She's right there. She's real. She's real. Look, Jamaica. I've never been in a group that shouted it out as much as we do. I know. It's because we're creating something special in there. It's magic. It's magic. Yes, the live retreat. I haven't even got to that part yet. Oh my gosh, you guys. I haven't even got to that part yet, okay? Here's the iceberg of what you get. Screenshot it. What to sell, how to sell it. You'll get the step-by-step process, like all the things. I'm going to teach you how to launch it. I'm going to teach you how to sell it. We're going to help you launch it. We're going to help you sell it. We're going to all help each other sell our things. We're going to tap into each other's networks. No other program offers that. You don't need to do this alone. You don't need to. You don't need another online course or membership community. You need people who actually care about the impact you're going to make, and we're going to help you get it out there. Last night, we had our brand new Brand Me on Demand members introduce themselves, and we said, How can we help you? How can we help you? This is what's been missing. You don't need to do this alone. Screenshot this. This is who it's for. Okay? All the people. Y'all want to make money? Cool. That's awesome. I'm looking for people that want to make an impact that make them millions. Messy to Millions. I wrote that book for a freaking reason. You're going to get the templates. You're going to get all the cool things. And I know you're like, okay, but what about those other programs, the MRR? I want you to be uniquely you. I want you to stand out. Everything we just talked about, branding to bank. People need to buy into your vision, not just your products. You have a vision. It's just been watered down by society. I'm going to pull it out of you. 5.4% annual pace. It's going to be literally 4.85% higher than 1.38 billion by 2030. You want a little piece of that? Let's do it. Here's something that you're going to get the second you join. You are going to get my exact dollar funnel strategy and the funnel already done for you that you just have to plug in your niche to. These are my real results in 30 days. 3,500 new leads. I had an opt-in rate of 54%. 843 of them purchased. 12% on the upsells. You see what I'm saying? Look, these are real ads that I'm teaching inside of Brand Me on Demand. $5 a day ad strategy will help you set that up and run your dollar offer. So the 1,084 is how much I spent. The 4,500 is how much I made. And I show you exactly how I did that. So what's the investment? I just want you guys to know this, okay? Drop the word demo. I'm about to tell you how much it is, but it doesn't matter until you see it. Drop the word demo so we can get a demo of you so you get and understand what this is, okay? In 2018 and 2020, between that time, I invested over $375,000. Holy shit, looking at that. That's crazy. But look what I made from 2021 to 2022, $3 million. The average customer was spending over $237 with me. So my question for you is, how much is an empire like that worth to you? Some of you invested a lot of that into college and you're stuck on what society has told you. How much? I'm curious. Let me just look at the comments. How many of you have invested, I don't know, 20,000 or more in college? Dude, 60,000 in an accounting degree that I don't use. I'm good with numbers though, so maybe, but oh no, I ran from that cubicle. No, thank you. No, thank you. Alicia, I spent 100,000 for 3 degrees. Look at this. That's normal. You guys don't feel a certain type of way when you invest into schooling, right? You're investing in a skill set that you can use and go make money with for the rest of your life. And it's not going to cost you 100 grand. Shit, it's not even going to cost you 30. It's not even going to cost you 15,000. Yvette said, I just finished my MBA and probably didn't even need it. Yeah. Right? 75,000 for a job that burned me out. 60,000 for 3 degrees. Look. 2 degrees and a master's and extra certifications, at least 60K, if not more. 30,000 for an associate's, then got pregnant right as I graduated. Been a stay-at-home mom since. Yeah. But that's not a waste of money according to society because you were investing in yourself. I'm here to tell you, you need to think that way. That is how successful people think. If you're not thinking that way, you don't value your future. You haven't created a vision for your future. You don't believe you're worth it. So you're going to keep trying to justify this investment that I'm about to show you instead of confidently knowing that you're worth it, you deserve it, and jumping all in just like successful people do. And here, let me help you. This is how much money the average person is spending on things. Coffee, $1,000 a month. Food delivery, 4,400. Paid apps they don't even use, 278. Streaming music services, $268. Cable streaming services, unused gym memberships, fashion, fast fashion. I should have had TikTok shop on this shit. Some of y'all spending about $400 or $500 a month on TikTok shop on shit you don't need. Can't picture it. These are what these apps are. We don't DoorDash anymore. We don't DoorDash. You know why we stopped DoorDashing? I'm like, that is ridiculous. That is stupid. I could be putting that money into Bitcoin. I don't sell Bitcoin, by the way. I'm just saying that because it's just whatever. An IRA. I don't need to be giving that money to DoorDash. Bark Box. I can go to Target, make my own Bark Box. Netflix, I'm not getting rid of. I'm just going to keep it 100. But look at all the shit that you're spending money on. So I want you right now to choose to think differently than what we were taught because you deserve it. Do I have your permission now to talk to you about money? Drop the word permission. If I have permission to talk to you about money. Food delivery, especially my husband. Yo, he eats and eats and eats like every 2 hours. I'm like, thank God I don't have boys. He just doesn't stop eating. I got permission? Oh, I see permission. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Here's some more testimonials so you know I'm not full of shit. The queen worked her magic and figured out in just 40 minutes what has been literally taking me years to figure out. Thank you, Marina Simone. You're truly one of a kind. I created this mission statement for her. I showed the driven woman how to become aware of her perfectionist behavior so that she can set attainable goals for her mental and physical health. Mel, whoop, whoop, whoop. Gina, whoop, whoop, whoop. Claire, whoop, whoop, whoop. Social media audits. We do these every single month so I can help you look better online. You get that. Option 1. Some of you are like, I just don't want to do the brand me on demand. I don't want to talk to you every week, Marina. I don't want the whole kit and caboodle. I just want you in my pocket 24/7 as a bot. Here's option 1, Marina on demand. It's $19.97. It's a 1-year annual investment. You will get my bot and you can build out your brand by yourself. I will give you the prompts, all the things. Boom. There you go. Get with your personal concierge. They might have a little coupon for you. Wink, wink. Get with your personal concierge. If you're like, shit, I don't know who my personal concierge is, drop demo. Drop the word demo so they can get with you, so they can get you your wink, wink. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. This is the one option. This is how you can work with me. Me in your pocket. Literally. I will coach you. I don't just tell you what to post. I'm going to coach you. Okay? That's what that is. Okay, wink, wink. Yeah. But let's be real. Option 2 is where it's at. This is where it's at. Because Marina on Demand is included in Brand Me on Demand. It is included. You want to work with me one-on-one and you want me to brand you from start to finish? You want me to brand you from start to finish? That's what this is. I see Nate. I see you. Hey, Bill. I'm going to bring Nate up. Hold on. What's up?
I didn't want to interrupt. I figured, whenever you're ready, let's go.
Dude, I'm ready. Let's go. Listen, y'all, Nate just joined. He is ready to let me. And can I just say, I love the fact that you've got the 2 aces behind you. But when I get that playing blackjack, I'm not too happy about it. Just playing. When I get 2 aces and then I got to split them, I don't get excited.
You can double your money, though. You can win twice as much.
Okay, I was just in the Bahamas and that did not happen, sir. And you only get 1 card.
Yeah, 1 card, but you can double your bet twice the money.
Talk to us. Why'd you join?
Well, just wanted to jump in and say that it's some really good stuff that you're doing here. And everybody, if they're here right now, it's for a purpose. There's a reason why they're here. If there's like that little push, maybe there's some people that they're not feeling that push, or maybe they're comfortable, they're doing all the things they need to be doing. But if there's people here that feel that push like I did, then they're in the right place, and you're the right mentor, the right coach, the right friend, the right guidance in this community, because I've known you for a while, and I've always done a few things right, but I've seen you do a lot of things right. And in business, there's some important things: mindset, messaging, marketing. That's what I teach my people. And you've got all three of those dialed in, and in a big way, the messaging and the marketing. And when it comes to selling things, talking on social media, all that stuff, the words we say and the messaging and how we deliver that is important. So our energy and our posture is something that, you know, we can work with our mentors and our read the right books and create in ourselves. But sometimes we need a coach and a guy and a system to give us the words so that we effectively deliver that energy and our message that we want to take to the marketplace, no matter what we're selling. And I see that what you're doing here, even though I haven't dived in completely yet, been busy with some family. Niece is getting married tomorrow night, so I missed the last 2 nights and can't wait to go watch the replay. But I'm all in on everything you're doing here when it comes to messaging, marketing, and the community that you're building.
Y'all ready for this? We met on Clubhouse. Y'all remember Clubhouse?
We had a lot of fun. Let's
so much
run it
fun.
back.
So much fun. I'm like, wait, we need to go back. That was so much fun. But I am like, honestly, like Nate's someone that I look up to, you guys. I just want you to know, like, he is a peer. He is a peer of mine, and I am honored and so excited because I've been dying to dive in. I remember when you were speaking on stage at my summit, like, and you posted that, and I was like, oh my God, we need to do another one. But I'm so excited to work with you. Thank you for taking the time to jump on.
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much, Nate.
All in to win. Let's do it.
All in, let's do it.
Appreciate you.
You guys, I love it. I love it. So here's the two options, right? Yes, Clubhouse. Y'all, we used to fucking, there goes the F-bomb. We used to run it. Okay, we ran it. So here's the two options with Brand Me On Demand. There's a pay in full option. So you're going to get everything, the Marina On Demand. I'm throwing in the Messy to Millions 3-hour masterclass. Okay, I'm throwing that in. That's really going to help you get micro niche. What is Clubhouse? It's not around anymore, Brooke, just like Periscope. It disappeared. Messy to Millions 3-hour masterclass. Okay, this is like a $2,000 masterclass that I'm throwing in there. You're going to have access to the content vault, templates, automation tools. So we will have the Brand Me On Demand tools, the automation tools, your CRM. You can get rid of ManyChat. You can get rid of Flowdesk. You can get rid of MailChimp. You can get rid of StanStore. You can get rid of Linktree. You can get rid of all the things, because all of everything that you need is going to be right here in Brand Me On Demand tools. For those of you that don't want to figure it out on your own, and you want me to brand you from scratch, you want me to you want to use my team, I will create your freebie. This is what's done for you digital product. We're going to create your freebie, your dollar funnel, and 365 days of content ready to freaking deploy. Like, I mean it. Like, immediately. Kathy and I did that today. Like, Kathy and I in 40 minutes, like, her life is planned out for her brand. Like, that's what this paid in full option is. And now here's something that's expiring. So you have until Friday next week before I pull all of these bonuses out. Get with your personal concierge. They have something for the pay in full option. I'm not going to talk about it because we don't have a lot of them left. They have something. They have a certain number. They have a certain number that they can give you. Drop the word demo or DM your personal concierge right now, because they only have a little bit. They only have a couple of them. First come, first serve for those paid in full options. Now, there is another option that they can talk to you about. It's higher. It's $10K. I will promote you for 30 days. There's a $10K option. It's not on here. There's only 4 spots left for that. $10K, I will personally promote you to my list for 30 days when you have your offer out and your offer ready. Got it? So what do you think, guys? Where are you at? Where are you at with the demo? Here you go. Limited time offer. Bonuses expire Friday at midnight. Not this Friday, next Friday. I don't know what the date is. I don't want to do the math in my head. I personally will answer any questions you have. Get with your personal concierge if you want to talk to me. You hear me? This is how we roll. Marina On Demand comes with Brand Me On Demand, okay? Your brand was meant to be banked, boo-boo. You've shown up, you've done the work. Now let's make your brand the one they can't forget. Which path are you going to choose? Which path? Where are you at? Let's have some fun. Listen, I'm at a whole new frequency level. I'm working with 8 and 9-figure entrepreneurs. Like, you have no idea, and I can't talk about it yet, but you will be seeing who it is soon. And when I tell you, I am next level this year. That girl that forgot who she was is gone. This girl is ready. I'm looking for the next 10 millionaires. I'm looking for them. I love you guys. I am proud of you. VIPers, we are going to jump on in 10 minutes on the Zoom link. For those of you that are VIP, we're going to jump on in 10 minutes. I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to stay up as late as I got to make sure all of you get what you need. I'm proud of you. This has been so much fun. Woo! So much fun. 10 minutes, 9:52 p.m. We will jump on. Yes, potty break. 9:52 p.m. We're going to jump on the VIP. Love you guys. I'm proud of you. Go back, watch the replay. You know you're going to want to. Mwah! Bye.